Yeah, great. Puche, yes. No se usa muchas veces. No, está bien, yo estoy siempre atravesando la selva. No, no, no. Marco, a serio, no te molestas con eso, no necesita. Yo viajo muy peor. How nice is that? The food grows right here. No effort. Buen aprovecho, Toma. Good morning from Abadilla in Spain. Pollitos. I had to meet them.
Tomasa es muy cariñosa y cuando la
Es Tomás, el cerdito.
Tomasa se tumba para que le rasque la barrigocha, que es lo que le gusta a ella.
Tomás likes belly rubs.
Que le gusta que le rasque la barriga.
What's up, buddy?
¿Te
Jacinta, el pato o la pata.
A bañarse, venga. A bañarse.
Chao. ¿Y son amigos?
Sí, se llevan todos bien. 5.
These are the eggs I've been eating from here in the morning.
5 huevitos.
The eggs. Nice work. Bueno, we are going to continue the ride in direction to the Mediterranean coast. We'll be climbing a mountain again today in direction of Madrid. We'll see how it goes out getting there. So let's pack up here and get our ride on again. Ok, Marco, muchas gracias. Vaya muy bien y buena suerte con la nueva vida aquí.
Buen viaje.
Gracias. All right, let's go to Granadilla, supposedly an abandoned town. Granadilla, the abandoned town here in Extremadura by the irrigation lake. There is the castle. So let's have a look-see. Let's go have a look inside Granadilla, also known as Little Granada. That's because it used to be called Big Granada, now just Granada. Finishing up the Reconquista against the Arabs, they conquered Granada, and that was a pivotal point for Christian Iberia, so they wanted to let people know there's only one Granada, so this became Little Granada or Granadilla. Found a cafe. I don't think there's a waiter around here. Shh. Here you have some actual abandoned ruins. Let's get a bit away from the folks, the tourists, because it was very busy there. Look at this. The town had to be abandoned in the mid-1950s, but not because necessarily people wanted to leave, because they were forced to leave. I'm following the sound of something. Oh, there we are. Hola. Buenos días. ¿Qué tal? ¿Están bien? What's up, folks? It's all right. Where are we going today? See ya. And what happened is that the government built a dam here, as you saw in the previous video, by the way. I rode across a dam. People had to move, and the government declared this village, this town, government property. because they expected it to come under water. The funny thing is that in the end, that didn't happen. But still, everyone ended up leaving. Most of the farmlands became submerged. So there wasn't much reason to stay here anymore. And over the decades that followed, the place became a ghost town and fell to ruin, as you can see. But at one point in the 80s or 90s, the place was declared something like a heritage site, which often happens. And so the partly ruined castle, they restored it. Esa es la canción de mi pueblo. Here we are in the tower of the castle. What up, Atlas? Because of all this water, people had to leave. Just casually strolling around. Oh. I think might need a little bit of work here. That totally wasn't on purpose. I think the good view is up here. All along the watchtower. And from here, we can have a good look at where we're going next. Up into the mountains of Sierra de Gredos. I think I said that exactly right. And forecast is looking like cloudy with a chance of trails. Alright, let's ride on from Little Granada to the mountains. And in regards to the route that I plotted through the mountains, the map app is like, what are you smoking, dude? It can't plot it at the moment. I don't know how accessible those dotted lines are that I connected, but we'll see what happens up there. Hold up. Shortcut. Is it muddy? It is. Anyway, why did this madness ensue? We gotta chase something. We're gonna hunt. Hunt Google. I've never seen one of these. Buenas tardes. The dude is like, oye, coño, pendejo. Let's see if it ever appears on Street View. That's a great job, by the way. What do you do? Yeah, I drive the Google Street View car. Damn, that's a great job. Drive and listen to podcasts and ebooks all day. Nice. Burrito. Sometimes I am. Tranquilo, tranquilo. Water feature. Here we go. The man was honking at me. going the wrong way. I think people often think that. Little do they know. Intro of the Mota selection today. Going to have a bit of road again for a while, but beautiful, lush and green forest like that. Great. At 1300 meter altitude, my little low-end flat spot is returning, which you don't really notice when you're on tarmac, but when you're climbing rocks at really slow pace, then you kind of really miss that low end, as we saw in the previous episode. We're riding through Yerte now. Nice. La iglesia, la plaza, the square. Nice. I like Extremadura. Imagine if your room's above there. Slow down. Take it easy. We are entering Castilla and Leon, province Avila. Okay, so Extremadura is not a province. These are the autonomous regions, that's what they're called. Extremadura, Castilla and Leon. Gil Garcia. And I can feel a little bit of Mota selection coming up. It back on. Don't like the stalls. All of a sudden it says, hey, where's the road? Hey, there it is. It's a stream. Oh, beautiful country here, eh? Kunk. Those are sneaky ones in the grass, but I did see it. Sneaky rocks. I got a rear fully inflated too. Is good, eh? Yeah, great. Yeah, this is because of the stall. I was close to one earlier. I'm at 1500 meters. So the stall happens earlier. So it just locks up, and if I can't start the engine, it just stays locked up. That sucked. I don't like taking everything off, but it's not like I have a choice. Hello. Let's see. I want my neutral. motorcycles, they say run stationary at what, 2,000? I don't like that. It's too high. It produces a lot of heat. So I usually run it around 1,500. It's not stationary, by the way. It's idle screw. Stationary, stationair, that's Dutch. With engine brake when approaching a corner. It would slow down so much that it would stall. So then you gotta hit the throttle. Before that happens, it dies down. And it locks up the rear. And then you're gone. You can't avoid that, I think, if you grip the clutch. Myself, I'm so used to engine braking that it's hard to get out of that mode. Therefore, grab the clutch and all of a sudden there's all you got. It's you and the brakes on dirt. But we'll see. So yeah, with higher idle, it should lessen the chance of stalling. Let's see. It still wants to go there. It's slightly better. What a beauty. I need some lunchkins, folks. I know I always repeat myself once I get to that point. Welcome to Bohoyo. Let's see if we can find some sustenance out here. Hola, buenas tardes. Bien. Sí, hay un lugar donde se puede comer algo aquí, un café.
Señor.
¿Sí?
Sí, señor. Allí voy a ir yo, ahora mismo.
Ah, sí. ¿En qué dirección es?
Pues ahí hay un restaurante
O sea, aquí, en Bohoyo.
que ahí se come muy bien, al pie de la garganta.
Ok, si yo sigo este camino aquí.
Usted sigue este camino.
Y usted también va a comer ahí.
Sí, sí.
Entonces nos vemos por ahí.
Allí nos vemos.
Gracias, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
I'm not sure I understand where it is, but we'll see. It's not in town though. Oh, Manitou. I worked with these in Australia. Not that I had a license. Don't tell anyone. Folks, I did not get any of the directions, I think. Oi, Restaurante Enfield de Gredos. Well, if you put it that way, then I'll find it. I might not have understood all of it, but I knew the old man was on to something. Yo tengo mucha hambre, amigo. Sí, sí.
¿Te acuerdas que se fue durante un año, 2 años a una empresa
Buenas tardes.
catalana de los Sierra de
Bien.
Gredos? Y esa empresa catalana.
Very nice spot for a restaurant, eh? Whoa, slippery. That's a newish bridge. This looks old. This is an old column. Could it be, dare I say, Roman? Atlas isn't here to check it out. She knows better. I wouldn't be able to tell, so. Man, this looks so nice. I actually wouldn't mind if it was scorching hot right now and get in here. This is very cold. See, there's the restaurant. Sits right on the rock. Ah, this is nice. Clear water. The pictures are bigger in Spain. Cheers to España. And what have they served here? We got a soup with meat and potatoes. Lots of fatty and flavor. So got steak and fries, huh? Ah, mira, tabasco. Muchas gracias.
Nada, esta me lo...
Llegó el señor. Ahora estamos aquí los dos.
Hola, Susi.
El melón, gracias. Gracias. Este señor que encontré y este.
Ah,
Él le merece la propina.
muy bien, Jesús, muy bien. ¿Inglés?
Portugués, pero holandés también. Cuando estaba a escuchar al señor, estaba más o menos entender.
¿Tú vives aquí en Bohoyo?
No, yo salí, yo estoy pasando aquí. Finish up with a cafecito. Oh, 2 hours and a little bit of daylight left, folks. Let's make it count. Tiny bridge. La Angostura de Tormes. And here should start the Mota selection. What is this? The most invisible roundabout? Or is it around the church? We'll be alright. It's not that busy here. Here begins what we've actually really plotted out. And I hope I can connect some dotted lines. The app kind of knows when a road will work or not. You know, in this case it doesn't think it will work. So we'll see what we can do. Should be a little bridge. Ah, beautiful mud. Everybody loves mud. Yep, we got a bridge. We got a, oh, look at this beauty. As we progress on the track, the app might finally force a route. Better not be that way. Not that I mind, but yeah, it is that way. I was thinking, no, it looks too rocky there, but we'll survive. I had my share of rocky roads in Central Asia, so imagine this, but for kilometers after kilometer. There's the road. It's like, where's the road? There it is. Ta-da! Let's go. Very sandy. Dude, where are we going? Well, if we're doing this, then just a tad of deflation. There we go. There we go. Okay. Not the kind of section you can send your Honda Civic on. I get it. Dope. I could use more grip, to be honest. But this was probably the worst of it. I don't want to be inflating it again once we get back to the road. OSM, the app still refuses to plot down this road. Oh, toros. Holy shit, those aren't cows, right? Those are steer? Bulls? Now a bull is a different beast. Oh shit. Welcome to Spain, land of the bullfighting. I might be face to face with warriors. But good for me, I got Atlas with me. beauty, eh? Wow. Wow. There's the peak. It's called Sistema Central. Now I'm gonna hug it on this side is the idea, but because it turns into trekking tracks. But you know, if we can follow the trekking tracks, I'll try going to the top maybe. We'll see. Oh, horses! Woo! Hell yeah! Whoa! Ibex! Or something like that, right? Mountain goats. Wildlife, awesome. About 1,700 meters now. It's getting colder up here and more towards the end of the day now. Thing with these is turning around once yeah, even for my taste these are too single tracky for the day, I must say. Doing a bit too late, I think, to invest in this. I was hoping it would be a little bit more wider, like barely a lane, like because there was another track I can connect, but I was fancying maybe the top. But before I get there, we're going to be rolling into darkness, and then we have to get back down. I backtrack a little bit and follow along the side of the mountain again. That's fine. That's right, potential bull. Fear the mighty Atlas. I think it's into here. This is a smaller track. Trail. Let's stick to it. In Mongolia, if I went exploring, these little tracks would lead me into the desert and then I would turn back. It's like, wait a second, I think these are wildlife trails, or in this case cattle trails. Yep, beauty. You want to stop, but you don't stop. Wild horses. Yeah, well, that was Mongolia. Not here though, but still cool. Hello everyone. This is Atlas. You feared him though. You have to fear him. Wild horses, lead me away. showstopper. Plus we're getting some perfect golden hour light here. Looks almost heavenly. You know the scene in Gladiator when Maximus dies? And those flashbacks all the time with the yeah, well, you know that. Those flashbacks, and where he goes to is in Iberia, is in Hispania. That's where Maximus had his plot of land, where he was going to return after he was done with a service in the Legion. But then he had to avenge his emperor, of course, and he died. So, true story, by the way. He was a soldier of Rome. Who will help me carry him? Okay, just to illustrate, right? This here, you see that? You say, see what, Pedro? Well, that's a hiking track. And it shows as a red trail on the map, a red dotted line. So you can be like, okay, this is still pretty doable. And then it's like, okay, well, yeah, we should be able. And then you get 250, 125 terrain. It can be good for a while, and then all of a sudden you have to turn back, and it's like, oh shit, I can't turn the bike around here. No river crossing, okay. I was expecting getting wet feet. Nice. I want to take a moment here. Oh, beauty. I think we got about a half hour, 45 minutes before the sun disappears behind the mountains. It still blows me away on a machine like this sometimes. So Ted Simon, in his seminal work that he wrote about his travels around the world in the mid-70s on on an old Triumph, he just couldn't believe how this engine stayed in one piece with all these moving parts, and the piston, the explosion, the violence, how that all kept going and didn't explode through the tank up into his body. As he described it, for me, there's this thing about a bike like this, it just doesn't make sense sometimes that it's possible. Some of the things we were doing, that we have done in the past, or we're still going to do, it just doesn't make sense that this violent machine can move around places like this with such elegance. It blows my mind. It should not be possible to do this on two wheels. Yet here we are, and we're doing it. Nice. What's that? Could that be a Roman bridge? Probably not, right? Medieval. What do you reckon, Atlas? You don't think so? Well, you should know, right? No, Atlas. What about that pyramid point in the middle? Huh? So who knows? It might just be. What's going on here? No! I was promised dotted lines. We've been swindled, Atlas. But we've been pleasantly hoodwinked, alright? Because this is one hell of a tarmac road, eh? was evening. We found a place. Hey, look at the map. It's like, it says 19 kilometers from here. You think, sweet, but of course, we're in the mountains, and it's 19 kilometers linea recta on the other side of the mountain. Of course, it's at least, it's almost 50 kilometers to get there because of that. And committing a sin, in my opinion, and that is beautiful scenery at night. Welcome to Arenas de San Pedro. I already booked it here. What's happening? Not much. Hope they have a place for the bike.
Solo hay que cambiar, creo, uno.
Ah, listo. Está. Yo put. Perfecto. Okay, everything's coming off at this place. There's nobody here. As you saw, we got a key from a box. We're gonna have to sleep in the street, Atlas. You'll be alright. She's streetwise by now. Or do you want to take more dirt naps, eh? Good night, Atlas.